It's Ketchup Packets.
Hey everybody, I'm Sean.
I'm Nate.
And this is Ketchup Packets. Today we are back with more Arcane. We have the penultimate episode of Season 1 called Oil and Water. Those are things that will not mix.
Nope.
They just won't. I love using the word penultimate whenever I get a chance.
Yeah,
so I had to
it's a good
throw
one.
that in there. Yeah, oil, so it makes me think of either Vi and Jinx, or maybe
Yeah.
like Piltover and the Undercity. You know?
I think it's that. I
Yeah.
think it's more referencing that. I mean, I feel like Vi and Jinx are going to figure out a way to, like, mix again, see through their differences and work together in some capacity, but...
Really?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the last episode, you seem to be of the opinion that Jinx had just blown herself up and was dead.
That's true! I sort of forgot that happened. Okay,
She blew
yeah,
herself
that's
and
right.
Echo up.
It's not good.
No. So, I mean, I personally think she's too central to the show to be dead now.
I think you're probably right. I
Yeah.
just... Every time you survived an explosion thing and you're, like, relatively okay, I'm always like, come on.
Well,
Even in,
and-
like, live action, like, movies and stuff, I'm like, you don't... Just
Exactly,
because you
yeah.
jumped away from it or whatever.
The explosions
were-
tend to liquefy your organs.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
like
The
your insides
shockwave
don't work
alone.
anymore.
Yeah, it's not good.
And this show has already subverted that trope previously when the big bomb killed our gang of kids in the
Right.
early episode,
Yeah.
you know?
They were dead.
So, yeah, but I think that as people were pointing out the sound design of that moment, that before the explosion, there's a little tink noise that could be like Echo kicking the bomb away before it actually detonated,
yeah.
so it's not right next to them.
It was a little surprising that no one did anything about it. I feel like that would
Well,
be
it
my
was
first instinct.
it's just Echo and Jinx at that point. Everyone
Yeah.
else was already dead
Yeah.
from the Firefly bombs, or the Firelight bombs. So, yeah, but we have that. We had our single shot in the last episode of Heimerdinger going into the Undercity, putting a hood on.
That's right.
So he's gonna make moves of some kind.
He's got a whole other thing going on down
Mm-hmm.
there, I think. He's like, seems to have been able to kind of keep the peace and keep everyone level-headed, so there's probably people
Well, not
down there that would be willing to, like,
work with
hear
him.
what he has to say,
Yeah,
at least.
I don't know that he's kept the peace, but he's kept the status quo, you know?
Right.
He's worked to keep the power structure that's in place running smoothly. Another thing from last episode was we had that meeting of the gang leaders that Silco did like the poison gas to,
That's
remember?
right,
So that's
yeah.
sort of, I think, is like the Undercity version of the council. Kind
Mm-hmm.
of shows that it's not as though there's the righteous downtrodden and then the evil upper class. It's like the people in charge on both sides are kind of bad for their own reasons, but they're benefiting from this current system.
Mm-hmm.
Those people were talking about how like they had to stop what Silco was doing because he was upsetting the balance.
Right. And we hadn't seen any of those guys before that moment,
No,
right?
yeah.
This is just like a brand new element. But I guess you could assume that there's somebody behind the scenes kind of like keeping this whole like criminal underground.
Exactly, yeah.
kind of
There's leaders
functioning,
down
yeah.
there. I mean, and also we can assume that that's sort of something that rose in the vacuum left by Vander. Kind of Vander was kind of single-handedly
Yeah,
keeping the
that's
whole
right.
Undercity running smoothly. But yeah, I don't know. Should we just dive in? I like this show a lot, and I want to see where we go as we're ramping towards the conclusion here.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, we're going to watch Arcane. We have a Patreon link down there. Click on that to see advanced reactions and full-length reactions and movie polls. And thank you for giving us money. Okay, Arcane. Oh, is this Mel when she's younger?
It seems like it. Okay, looks like somebody got killed in that chair.
When I was 10, your grandfather brought me to the aftermath of the Battle of Eldenar. He wanted me to know death.
Is that CCH Pounder?
Your brother thinks he can talk his way out of anything. He fancies himself a fox among the wolves. of
It is.
Mark
Is it?
Reachout.
Yeah.
Have you seen The Shield?
You want
No.
to last in this
I've heard her voice before, though.
Advisors will enter here, but the Regent will have her own secret entrance. Clever to charm her subjects, but pliable so we can mold her.
Okay, well, so she's just always been like this.
Yep.
You'd give me a throne.
I will give you the world, child, if you prove you can take it.
This is gonna be like her first test of how cold-blooded she can be.
I guess so.
Strip her of her possessions and send her to the far colonies.
Okay.
Kill her now. Only one must die. Let her live, and you may need to kill thousands.
We can show the people we are merciful.
Do we have the full context of all this?
No. Okay.
Oh, what was that? Oh! Ho!
Whoa.
No mercy.
Well, that. Yeah, that would haunt you.
Yeah.
You'd have nightmares. I was getting the sense that the prisoner girl was looking at Mel like they knew each other.
Right, did seem like that.
Will you be okay? I'll be right back. Okay.
She's got to go see what happened to Jinx.
Right.
Marcus is dead. I can't.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Shocking.
Jinx.
Oh, Silco
Yeah.
actually cares about her.
Seems like it, yeah.
He's gonna bring her and, like, heal her with Shimmer.
Yeah. Turn her into a monster.
Well, small amounts of Shimmer can heal wounds,
I
too.
guess, yeah.
Not even a look at Echo. Is he dead?
He's gone. Doesn't it seem like it?
Yeah, I don't see him.
There, yeah.
Sir, we've secured the area. We've got orders to escort you back.
Here's your
into the city.
blockade, Jace.
Yeah.
This is what it really means.
You alright?
He is so naive.
Yeah, he's soft. He's just a scientist.
I was thinking about how he's only the leader of the council because he got robbed. Like, that.
Yeah.
If they hadn't robbed him, none of this would have happened.
Who lives here? Another counselor friend of yours?
Ooh.
Okay.
Caitlyn!
Oh, those are her parents.
Could we have a word, Caitlyn? In private.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I just, like, saved your daughter's life and, like, got her out of there. You know?
You have to speak to the council.
Speak to the council. You understand you've broken several laws.
She was doing what she thought was right.
She's still naive enough to think, I found corruption, we gotta bring it in the light.
Yeah, right.
That'll all be fine.
I'll schedule an audience.
Thank you.
I'd suggest you prepare accordingly.
Caitlyn sort of feels like the main character of this story at this point.
Right,
Like, she's kind of the
doesn't,
most central of anybody.
Oh, God. Yeah, he does seem legitimately upset by this.
I believe I can save her, but the process would be demanding.
Oh, God.
Sometimes death is a mercy. She can take it.
Miracle Max from the Princess
Before I
Bride.
begin, I must know.
Yeah.
Are you prepared to lose her?
Chocolate helps it go down easier.
Please understand this is for your own sanity.
Oh, what?
Oh, God.
Is that about the scariest thing someone could say before stabbing you with a needle? This is for your own sanity?
Run a tight ship, don't you? Except it's not your ship. It's his. And Jinx's.
This is your plan? Undermine Silco by making a half-ass play at my ego?
Oh, shit.
Whoa!
He's slipping. The Undercity is devolving to chaos.
Yeah, he knows she doesn't like Jinx. That's what you gotta pull on.
Jinx gets a whim. Suddenly his spine's made of jelly. And here you are, shoveling his shit.
What does he drink out of a straw without a bottom lip?
Brains another.
It's got special straw technology.
I guess. Wonder if that actor, like, I don't
You
know,
are
put a
the
cotton ball in between his bottom teeth and bottom lip
bigger
and
fish
make himself sound like that.
The animation in this show is, like, confuses me with how physically present everything
Yeah,
seems. Like,
yeah.
it feels like the Spider-Verse movies, but even better in that regard, you
totally.
know?
So, like, a perfect blend of, like, 2D sort of effect animation and then 3D character models and stuff. It's very painterly almost. Like.
Yeah.
What are you doing here, Mother?
Can I not visit? I've heard stories of Piltover's hospitality.
Okay, so she's from somewhere else.
It's been over a decade now.
Since you banished me.
Such drama.
Oh, so the flashback scene was elsewhere.
You said, perhaps your sentimentality will be more at home with those soft-spined idealists overseas.
Burn.
Your brother's gone.
Aw.
What happened?
That's a hell of a way to break that news.
He crossed the wrong man. I was distracted. That's a mistake I can't take back.
Some serious scars.
Yeah.
War is coming. You've let the problems of your undercity fester too long.
Piltover isn't like Noxus. War isn't our first and every recourse. I spawned...
Is getting there, though.
It's a fact. Weapons can't be unmade, and they are always used.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need your guidance.
We'll see.
Miss Medarda.
Who's that?
It's for me, dear. I'm off to sample the local cuisine.
I see. All right.
We'll present our case to the council tonight.
Tonight.
You better start
Yeah, for
working.
real.
Just yourself. What happened to her? It's not your fault.
No, it's specifically not.
I left her.
You were imprisoned.
I mean, she also left her. That's when Silco picked her up. You know, like,
I
there
guess.
is a piece of that, but like, she also told her to stay behind.
I think Marcus threw her in prison right away, though.
Yeah.
You know, you're stronger than you think.
Oh, God.
Your sister's Jinx.
Oh, whoa.
I understand this must be painful.
Oh, that's the doctor saying that.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, God. What?
that's more than he had.
Yep.
Get away from her.
He was like, okay, that's quite enough of that. He just comes back up. What was his plan exactly?
No, I think he's just at the water now. I don't know what he's doing. Maybe he's just gonna leave?
Ingenious. Though these blades seem improperly pitched.
You're wrong.
Okay.
Time for the fissures. Air is denser.
Oh,
How did he get away?
you all right?
Yeah.
What are you doing on this side of the river?
I wanted to offer my assistance to the citizens of the Undercity, but
You could have done that when you had
seems
power.
I'm unwelcome.
Yeah, but that's just how out of touch
Yeah.
you've become.
I have to get home. It isn't safe for me here. You're holding my ride.
Do they teach military history at your academy, Mr. Tallis?
It's, Counselor Tallis. And I'm not sure.
It could maybe just wait until after your bath.
Your leadership is impotent.
True that.
We may not. Do you know what the success rate for senior academy inventors is? 3%. We're no strangers to failure. What makes this the city of progress is that we keep trying until we get it right. So thank you for your advice.
Sounds like he's
But I have a city to
making excuses for himself.
Definitely.
A little bit,
Wait. I see why this province and my daughter have fallen for you. You have the passion of youth.
Lyndon Johnson intimidation tactics.
I fear you'll end up like General Parlek, slaughtered with your eyes closed.
Is that a threat?
I think it's a warning.
Okay.
Two can sound very similar.
Counselors, this is Vi. She was born in the Undercity.
Oh, well.
And the
Even though
disdain
we
in
failed
Vi's
her
eyes is
countless
palpable.
ways. People are starving, sick, ravaged by Shimmer. They live in constant fear of the coordinated efforts of violent crime.
The council's not that evil, they're just ignorant, so...
Right, I mean...
Silco.
But do they not know this? They never heard this before?
They yielded no such level of organization.
And who led these investigations?
Marcus.
What about these? Do you know who made them?
No. Well...
Say Silco's attack dog. Yeah.
Her name is Jinx.
This Jinx has the gemstone. Then we have to go in by force.
That could trigger war.
Yeah.
Good people down there.
That's the most boneheaded take.
They're still cleaning the blood off the bridge. When do we say enough is enough?
Jace, you don't know war.
Yeah,
this doesn't...
for real, dude.
It must be our last resort. There may be a diplomatic solution.
She's right.
What you're proposing is a lot more blood, Jace,
Right,
not stopping
exactly.
the blood.
Before anyone else gets killed? For real, dude?
You want to negotiate with him?
It may be the only way to avoid further bloodshed. This is insane.
You can't talk to him. He hates you.
I get, yeah, both sides have very compelling cases.
Back down.
I think Vi knows more about the situation, though, than any of these fools do.
Please escort them out.
Forget it.
So, but Vi and Jace are on the same side, I guess. That means wage war.
But, you know, there's also, like, surgical ways to remove somebody like that.
SEAL Team 6.
Yeah, exactly.
I can fix this.
You can't. This is how things are, how they've always been. I was so stupid to think it could change.
Did you?
We have to try.
We tried, okay? It wasn't enough. Top side and bottom, oil and water. That's all there is.
What about us?
I get why Vi is, like, hopeless, but, like,
Wasn't meant to be.
she was able to make it all of 30 seconds before she completely lost her cool and stormed out of there. Like,
yeah. You gotta try it.
Yeah.
Forget me. Okay.
As soon as it started sounding how she feared it would sound, she was just like, okay, this is exactly what I thought it would be, and didn't try to steer it back. But they're all so much more powerful than you, it would feel hopeless very quickly.
Yep. Cool?
No, not cool. Bad. This is all
cool
bad.
Looking.
He doesn't need his cane anymore. Look at him.
It would be so strange to walk, like, with
He's gonna
with
run.
a strong gait after all this time. Like, yeah, he's still getting used to the idea of it.
Oh my god! Well, I'm happy for him,
Yeah.
except this is terrible. Blood magic.
What are you gonna do now?
Oh, there's the hex core.
It looks different.
Victor,
Do the effects, like, wear off? Or
He's just trying to boost it. This lady's gonna die.
You think so?
On accident.
She's gonna be disgusted.
Oh, maybe.
I guess he still has some healing to do.
He's gotta spill more blood.
Oh, man.
Oh! Oh no, she's gonna get entangled in it somehow. Oh!
Oh, no. Collateral damage? What?
What happened?
Was it an exchange?
Did he, like, absorb her or something?
Yeah, like her life force went into him.
She turned
She's
into
gone.
dust. It's all gooey.
Yeah.
Destroy it.
It's too late now.
He's getting the hex-tech weapons ready.
you said you were tired of doing nothing. That's the only sensible thing that came out of anyone's mouth tonight.
I'm not a vigilante.
No, you're a victim.
I stopped touching the weapons. Oh, it's him.
No,
Oh, it's
that's
her.
Vi, you know? And it's like Vander had those gauntlets, but it's a high-tech version.
Yeah.
Of everyone up here, you're the one she trusted to do something.
Yeah, his whole disposition has changed so much.
Arrest him?
But I'm so torn about what should happen. This is just a bad situation, no matter what.
Take out his manufacturing facilities. Hit him hard and fast before he can react.
You know where those are?
We got a deal, pretty boy?
Don't put your hand in there.
Yeah, for real.
What the? Okay, so yeah, this is it.
Yep.
Going in force. Oh, he's got a big hammer. Who are you gonna kill with that, man?
For real, dude. This is the way, right? I mean,
this is a jackboot crackdown. What are you talking about?
I mean, but he's bad, right? I don't know.
These are just folk, you know?
You're right, yeah.
Or no, I guess these are the workers in his facility.
But at the same time, like, they're probably, you know, a job's a job down here. You know, they're probably, like, relatively innocent.
It's morally ambiguous. What the hell is this now? These are Shimmer.
These are the guys you take out, yeah.
Whoa!
Cool.
Yeah, you just got rifles against crazy technology.
Whoa.
This is like the political leader of Piltover, right?
Right. What is he doing there? Yeah, this is... And he's not like a great fighter or anything. Like, what's he doing?
This is gonna be a badass scene, though.
Yep. Cool. The hex-tech, like, contact is hardcore.
This is my favorite animated production I think I have ever seen in terms of how
really
cool
awesome.
it visually looks. Uh-oh. Overload!
It was just a super punch. Cool. What? Ah!
It's a gun! Alright. It's a huge gun.
Hammer gun. Was that an accident? Or was... Oop.
I mean, it's, the realities of warfare becoming known to Jace.
So what do you think? Power fist or hammer gun? You had your choice.
I cannot fight.
So,
if I'm holding either one, I'm running away screaming.
Maybe this will get it through his head too that like a full-scale invasion, like so many more completely innocent people will be killed.
Honestly, good on him for going down to watch that kid.
Yeah.
You know, like instead of just refusing to think about what was going on.
Cool.
Why is everything going backwards?
She's got to undo the damage that's been done.
Is that a Jinx symbol?
Oh no!
That's really scary.
Yeah. No way!
Oh man! That's quite a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Well,
oh, boy.
Okay.
Cool. So, looks like, you know, Silco's, like, stranglehold on power has slowly been kind of slipping this whole time, I feel like. He was in a pretty good spot at the beginning of the series.
Yeah.
You know, where he was, like, building up his, like...
His secret power moves,
right. And then he, like, kind of let it slip, and since then, like, he's slowly been... It's kind of been slipping through his fingers the whole time. You know,
yeah,
like,
well, I mean, it seems like he had it, like, during the time skip was all his time and power, and since we've seen him again after that, yeah, it's been slipping away.
Yeah.
Savika seems like she is flippable. Like, she's not flipped yet, but it seemed like...
Yeah.
Like Finn was making progress trying to tell her that she should change teams.
Right. Yeah. That fight was cool.
Yes, it was.
Cool fight.
So, was that, like, the production facility for Shimmer, so now... his supply is been seized, right?
I would assume he has some kind of secondary, you know, supply. And also, like, it seems like a very small amount of Shimmer can do, like, kind of a lot of stuff. Like, how much treatment is one of those barrels worth? Like
well, it's medical treatment, and it's also just like a street drug. You know, it's like
Mhm.
the people on the streets of the lanes are just on it. I mean, I'm not clear exactly what for, but I think there's like a high demand for it constantly. Cutting off the supply is going to have effects immediately.
Right. And, you know, it doesn't seem like it seems like it's like it induces rage in high doses. You know? But like also it seems like living down there is like really unhealthy. Like, I don't know, what's the white-haired guy with the, what's his name again?
Which guy?
The guy with the broken leg.
Oh, Victor.
No, not him.
No.
Echo. Echo, yeah. Okay,
Yes.
there we go. Yeah, Echo was saying that the air down there is like thicker.
Right, yeah, well, it's, I mean, and people get used to it and stuff, but that was even the last episode when Silco and Savika opened that container of gas for the Council of Gang members. That was like the air from the fissures, and they get...
That's right.
They lived up so high that they don't even have to breathe that anymore.
That's right.
So, yeah.
So I would think that something that can sort of heal wounds and like make you, I don't know,
more
like
resistant?
patch up your, would be... that would be something that people down there would want.
Exactly.
Like pretty regularly. Like
Yeah.
just being down there seems like it does bad things to your health and, you know. So that's interesting.
So, but their goal still ultimately is to get like the stable hex-tech blueberry back.
Right.
Which Jinx has, and now Jinx is over in the top side to get Caitlyn, but she's also been like shimmerfied in a way we don't know about yet.
Yeah, we don't know about. Yeah, and
she had her eye glowing all pink right there at the end.
So what happened with the blueberry?
I guess Silco
has it. So what is he gonna do with that? Like, what is the whole goal of having that?
I mean, it's very advanced technology, you know, if
Yeah.
you can replicate it. But I guess only Victor and Jace know how any of it works. So.
Right. Right. So that's sort of the thing. Is like, yeah, it's in the stable form. It's not explosive like the same
it's
way.
A power source.
I think
they
of it
said,
like
yeah.
you know like enriched plutonium used in like a nuclear bomb versus like the rods used in like a power plant where like it slowly is releasing energy versus like it, you know, highly unstable and can be released all at once kind of thing.
Okay.
So what do you do? What are you gonna do?
I mean, the gauntlets and the hammer that Jace and Vi were using at the end here were both powered by that tech.
Right.
So it's like you can use it to make sort of infinite energy weapons, you know?
But they can use, I mean, it seems like that would require like, they would, so it's like now we have the battery, but we don't know how to make the thing.
But they can study it, you know? It's
I
still
guess.
just highly dangerous for the people you have your boot on to have that technology, you know?
Yeah,
I
that's
guess.
true.
And especially because it's proprietary as well. They want it back because they created it and they're trying to profit from it. So, I don't know. It's just a whole
like Silco
mess.
already has like his plan. He already has the magic juice that he needs.
Shimmer seems pretty good, but
Yeah.
I guess hex-tech is better.
I guess so, yeah. I guess if 2 hex-tech weapons can take out, you know, shimmerified army of assassin guys like that, then...
Yeah, I guess that was a good demonstration of the disparity in the power levels, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Because just the 2 of them handled that group. Victor accidentally sacrificed his assistant to the hex core. So that was cool.
Yeah, geez, that's incredibly sad. I wonder what that was about. It sort of seemed like... It's like the core assumed that, like, oh, this is the sacrifice. That's why...
I don't know. I think you're maybe attributing too much agency to it. I don't know that the core assumed anything. She was there, it absorbed her because that's what happens. You know, I don't know. It's like, I don't know.
Yes, but like, to what end? Like, you know, if a couple drops of blood can increase the power level, like, as much as it has, and like, give it these new capabilities, then like, what is the total sacrifice of the entire essence of a human being?
Yeah,
you
and
know?
it was while Victor was already like in the middle of doing some sort of interacting with it, so
It's
yeah,
like
I think
was a
that
conduit
he got her life force somehow.
Right.
Just the question is, what's that going to do for him? I guess.
Yeah, she turned to dust. Reminds me of the old Batman movie where they turned all the senators into dust. And
The
then they were
United
all,
Nations,
you know,
I think,
That's
right?
right, yeah. And then they had to separate out the dust in order to reconstitute them.
Yes, I am fully aware of that.
Yeah.
I've seen
Different
1966 Batman movie reference, everybody. Take a look at that. Adam West and Burt Ward.
If you've never seen it,
it's a classic.
Yep, it's good. Yeah,
So Did that do it for this week's Arcane, I guess?
I think so.
Okay, well, we'll see you next time on the finale, everybody. This show is fantastic, so thanks for watching with us. And until then, I'm Sean.
I'm Nate.
This is Ketchup Packets. Goodbye.